like this. No, you're fine. It's not an emergency. Oh. I just was gonna see if you could bring me a turkey sandwich. We'll do it right now. I'm all tangled up, girl. I'm really tangled. Let's wait for it. Because I do need my drinks. 500,000 views. All it's gonna do is bring more traction to my page and more money in my pocket, so.
She unplugged her NICU baby for a turkey sandwich. I cannot think of one good reason to unplug your baby, and that's coming from a NICU mom. When our youngest was in the NICU for a week straight, we never left her side except to visit our other children one time. And if we would leave together for any reason, it was because we literally couldn't be with her because she was having a test or procedure done where we couldn't be in the room. So serious about not leaving her side that I went into the MRI or CT, I don't know. I was literally traumatized from the experience with her, and I had to hold her head still and also not move. And you want to talk about claustrophobic? I am so claustrophobic. I have to take the special medications to get my own CTs or MRIs done, okay? And I went in there with nothing but hope that at least she wouldn't feel alone or as scared as I did. We slept in those chairs. We took turns going down to the cafeteria to get what we needed. And if both of us just couldn't leave her side and just didn't want to, the nurses got us food because they could tell that we were willing to go without eating if it meant making sure our kid was okay. And on top of me being concerned for my own child's well-being, when I could tell that my child was stable and peaceful and fine, I was then concerned for looking out for the other children around my child who didn't have family that could be there 24/7. And if their monitors beeped and a nurse wasn't coming immediately, I would start getting anxious and be like, oh my gosh. I was willing to go without sleeping, go without eating, go without drinking, if that meant being there to keep my eyes on my child to make sure that they are at their healthiest the entire time. And I definitely didn't rush the stay just to get my child, my NICU baby, home sooner to meet people. This whole situation is genuinely scary. And what's scarier is that the incentive is not going away, because people like her know every single time they post these kinds of videos, every single time they go live and they exploit their children, it results in views. It results in possibly monetization. And the cycle continues and it gets worse for that child.
Let's wait for it. Because I do need my drinks. What is she gonna do? Unplug this herself? What the hell? Well, I'm not doing it just to prove it. Why I do need my drinks over there and I can't walk over there because she's hooked up. If you're not the patient, my daughter's a patient, so guys, it's literally just the monitor.
Yo, I just got put on to this lady. Oh my god, and the words I cannot motherfucking say on TikTok to describe this woman. Yo, I wouldn't even take a pacifier out of my child's mouth if I didn't have the fucking doctors okay. And I don't know, that fucking nurse had the fucking patience of a god. I don't know what state this is, what hospital it is. Like I said, I just got put on to this shit. But yo, any nurses that work in that motherfucking hospital, if you just so happen to catch her outside and get fired, I will personally open a fucking GoFundMe for you. Deadass. If you get my drift, you know what I'm saying. So I could fucking never. I hope they have cameras in that hospital room. Do you guys remember a while back that lady who was like giving her kid too much sodium and they caught that shit on camera in the hospital? I hope they have cameras in that fucking hospital room. I'm legit gonna be praying for this poor little baby. Oh my god.
So a mum in the NICU unplugs her daughter's machine because she wants a turkey sandwich and she wanted a drink. She said she couldn't put her baby down. So she unplugs her baby's monitor so that the nurses would come and get her a sandwich and water. And this is what I mean, like, healthcare is crazy. And you guys don't believe us when we say this. And I love that she posted this so that you guys can see that this is the kind of people that just rock up in healthcare and think that we are waitresses, that we're there at their beck and call. Guys, this happens. And I'm so glad she posted this so that you guys all can see. She really couldn't put the baby down to get her own sandwich. She had to
There's a video of a mom going around holding her baby who's in the NICU. She unplugs the baby's monitor so a nurse can run in and get her a turkey sandwich and a drink. Girl, fuck you and your fucking sandwich. So you're risking your baby's health and the life of your baby by unplugging this monitor that nurses and doctors are watching so they can run in and help you. So now you're pulling resources from other people's babies who are being watched because they're all running in to your room because they think that your baby needs help because you unplugged her monitor. These NICU nurses have a lot on their plate already. They're literally doing care for the sickest babies in the hospital. So you're pulling them from things that they could be doing for other people's babies. Now, let's just say, God forbid, you unplug your baby's monitor and something happened to your baby. They couldn't tell what to do because they couldn't see what was happening to your baby. And then you're in the video like, haha, watch this. Then you make another video like, yeah, that last video got 500,000 views. I got all y'all to come to my page. That's more money in my pocket. Your baby is a NICU baby, already in critical condition. You risk the life of your baby for views? I hope you go to jail. I hope CPS finds you. I hope your baby is okay. But I hope someone comes and gets that baby away from you.
People in my comments have been saying that the machine that Ali Ray turned off wasn't a serious one. And honestly, I don't care. I don't care. If a mother is willing to switch her child's machine off just so the nurses run over and that she can ask for a sandwich, doesn't that say a lot about her prioritizing herself over her child? Just think about that.
As a nurse, watching that video of, what's the lady named, Allison Ray or Allie Ray, sit on that camera and literally take her baby's vital sign monitoring apart so it'll alarm to make the nurses come running just to bring her a turkey sandwich, that pisses me off. Not only is this a NICU and all of my other patients have serious needs, serious cares, it's a lot going on, you are unnecessarily causing distress with these alarms because you can't get a turkey sandwich for yourself. That is diabolical to me. Insane behavior. She should be embarrassed. That's why as a nurse, when it comes to setting boundaries, I have no problem doing it. None at all. Because you're not going to dog walk me my shift. I'm sorry. And let's be clear, she was not an admitted patient. The baby was the patient.
Let's talk about this woman that decided that it was a good idea to unplug her child from the machinery in the ICU, which was no doubtedly some type of life-saving or life-enduring machinery, hence why she was connected to it. I'm starting to notice that a lot of these parents that have children that have sicknesses, God forbid as well, because I honestly wish that all children live a happy, healthy, prosperous life. But unfortunately, that's not the case. And I'm starting to realise that a lot of these parents, yes, they go into raising awareness and sharing their story. And then they receive a level of attention, support and certain things that they've never had in their life, let alone when they had a child. And they become addicted to it. And then they start to exploit the children's illness, and it doesn't become raising awareness, it becomes exploiting the illness, and then they get addicted to having a sick child because the sick child gives them the support and the notoriety that they need. And then in cases like this, you'll have women that disassociate because they've now become addicted to the attention, the notoriety they have because they have a sick child. Hence why she leant forward and just disconnected the piece of machinery from her child, not once but twice, to fulfill her big back whilst entertaining you guys. Because they lose sense of reality. Now this is monetization. Hence why she said, y'all can say whatever you like, I'ma be in this bit. I made 25 bands since my baby being in the ICU. Okay, you have made £25,000. £25,000, that can no doubtedly help and aid your life, but it's on the expense of you exploiting and constantly showing your child's deteriorating condition. And it's like the fact that you can actually picture the monetization when you're in this situation. I see you with your pitney is absolutely crazy. It's absolutely crazy. But this is why I believe that certain platforms and certain things need to clamp down on when parents actually go out of their way to use their children as the monetizing tool. Okay? Like, it's all good if your child actually has a talent and certain things, but some of you will get up every day with the sole focus of exploiting your child's disability and their illness, right? Or their behavior problems and certain things. Their character, because you're characterless. And it's not even like you're anyways, yeah, I hope the necessary authorities are involved in this little child's life now. I hope that the millions of people that saw her rip her child from the machinery twice, one for a big back turkey sandwich and one for a drink, I hope the necessary people got involved. I hope if that child has other family members, they got involved. I hope this mum gets back to reality and she loses the obsession with what this app and putting her sick child on it can do for her, and maybe she might realize that her actions were wrong and not just owning her $25,000. Do you know what I mean? But yeah, the government, the presidents, all of these people that are higher up, they need to clamp down on how you can cash out exploiting your pitney, because half of your pitneys wouldn't want to be on there online having seizures or being posted with having cancer treatment or having meltdowns, having their shit smeared on the wall. I know this is you lot's reality, but let's face it, half of your kids, if you ask them, they wouldn't want their vulnerabilities posted on the blood clot internet. How about that?